Well, you know what, Private? Got a few things already right now, so from now on, we've already apprehended the suspect, and now the one suspect is in custody. And the one suspect is neutralized and taken to the hospital. So he's unconscious right now, but he's still neutralized. But he's injured, actually. Well, for some reason, Private, so I think we have done something real things to do right now. So as we assuming to our progression, so our progress, our processing. So I assume that we all understand for what we are doing to make everything similar. Well, actually, I think anyone who could speak as they wish to do it. And yeah, for some reason, I do not think we're doing it anymore, actually. Well, yeah, eventually, but we've both been here at risk. But at risk, we do not doing it at any time. Well, we're not even flee, aren't we? We're not gonna flee. We're not gonna escape. We're not gonna run away. Also, but I didn't know we have mentioned anything of these insurances, but for some reason, well, yep. Well, I think the case has already been completed. So what we're going to do now is to make ourselves mind, as we wish to keep ourselves mind that we all going to detect if any of these suspicions for what we're doing now as we wish. So our plans is now. Just a minute, Sarge. Well, Sarge, I think anyone who can make the plan, so we know anyone who could, we have to finish any of these things already, but we're all just, to be proud of, but I'm not really serious though, Sarge. Well, for some reason I don't think anyone who could assume of any of these offences, maybe we could defend somebody in the whole place. So recently, it's all in our mind. So we're not going to assuring anything at all, but it's not even the right thing all the time. But all the time, it does not came in the right side, but yeah. We've both been planning to our mission, so we've both been taking everything as we wish. So we've both been take everything at all what we were trying to do and what we're trying to say it is. But we trying to say it is like we do not want to give any of these forgiveness, but although it doesn't change any of these problems, but we all do it again. But not quite doing it again actually, Sarge. Well, I don't think so. For some reason, Sarge, I don't think anyone who couldn't do that if I were you, but maybe you should do your job as you find out. You're gonna find out any of these impacts of where you find anything or something. Maybe it's useless though. It's kind of useless. I know our whole plan is useless, but not anymore. For some reason that we've been here for the whole time, Sarge. Well, this is getting ridiculous though. Ridiculous? Well, I hope it's not ridiculous though. Come on, Private. You don't have to be bored or something like. You don't have to be bored or something like that. For some reason that we've both been taking everything we need. So, first of all, we don't think anyone who could make their ways to give in to that advantage. So, all we had to do is to make everything we need, and by the end of that, we have to finish our lockdown. But there isn't the way we get in a case, but the case is not the underflow of the flea. But that don't make any sense, does it? No. So yeah, I think so. But I do know actually about things that's going to happen, so well, think I'll have to tell Jefferson. Because I have to give my plans, all my case files, all the case files and all that. All the cases. But I had to tell Jefferson about this, but, you know. But this is getting weird, actually, you know, it's weird. I wouldn't get that if I were you. But for some reason, though, we couldn't get anything we needed, and as we wait. But we have to wait any of these attentions. But we have to pay attention of all these impact, all the impact, all or nothing. But there isn't a simple way to do that as we wish. For some reason, I do not have to make another statement, but we have to make a statement so then we can eventually to make everything we got here. What I was trying to think of. Yeah, I wouldn't guarantee that, as I wish. Although, it's just the only ways we're doing it. As we speak. But we're both speaking very hardly. But we hardly just to make our plans to finish our lockdown and then we're finished off. If we're both not finished the lockdown, but this is kind of weird. For some reason that we have to make our plans to finish the homicide lockdown. But this is homicide, you know what I mean, Sarge? For some reason, we do not have to assure anything that it doesn't belongs to others. But that the information that doesn't belongs to any of these people, but it doesn't matter. But I don't think anyone who could they say nothing serious. But I think anyone who could make their ways to forgiving on our unkindness. But to be honest though, it will be an honesty. Because we both did it permanently, so, you know, these things are really totally weird, but this is getting useless all the time. But this is getting confused anyways, but mine is getting confused because any of these people who did not flee, but no, anyone who could never ever do that if I were you right now. Oh yeah, by the way, it doesn't matter right now. Obviously, but that doesn't make everything similar. But although it's stupid, it's very stupid and crazy and all that, foolish and devilish. I don't think you're devilish, Private, but I don't think you're the good cop, aren't you? But you're an FBI officer. But you're the good man ever. We both working as a team. We've both been working as a team. We've already apprehended suspect. Yeah. What we always want to do is to make ourselves mind. We can make our minds up then. But although it's very deepened, so we had to make our ways to make our socials. But though it didn't change at all. Something is really getting involved where we're just getting started. But we've both been started for the whole time. We have to finish our lockdown, so tell you what, I have to speak to Lieutenant Jefferson because Jefferson has to make a phone call, so then we're basically gonna get it on with it. So I may have presumed that for the whole time. So for the whole time is like we have to make a phone call, make it everything we have here, but we get everything we needed as we speak. So although it doesn't sound particular as they say, I'm telling you what, if I'm about to call Jefferson for this or go to his house and tells him we have to finish the lockdown as we wish. But by the end of this month, okay? You know, we already got 5 weeks left, you know? We got several more weeks to go. And then it's over. Come on, what are you all gonna say though, Private?